Hello dear students, I am Dr. Chandrakala HT and this is session 5 of the topic data communication. In this session, I'll be teaching you different types of networks and the advantages and disadvantages of each of these types of networks. We'll be learning two types of networks in this video: local area network LAN and wireless local area network WLAN. There are four types of networks which are in use today: LAN, WLAN, MAN, and WAN. LAN stands for local area network, WLAN stands for a wireless local area network, MAN means metropolitan area network, WAN means wide area network. In this video, we will be learning LAN and WLAN in detail. First, let us see what is a LAN. LAN, or a local area network, is a privately owned network. It's a very small network which can link devices like computers, mobiles, printers, projectors, etc. in a single office, building, or a small campus through physical links. It connects these devices through physical links. Hence, since physical cables are used, there is a limitation in the distance which the LAN can cover. LAN is a limited size network. It can cover only a few kilometers of space. LANs are basically designed to allow resource sharing among personal computers, workstations, mobile phones, and tablets. Through LAN, we can share hardware devices like printers and projectors, softwares like application softwares and some system softwares also, and data can also be shared on LAN. LAN generally uses only one type of transmission medium. Transmission medium is nothing but the physical link which connects the computers on the LAN. Some examples of transmission medium used for LAN are twisted pair cable or coaxial cable. The entire network will make use of only one type of cable. So if twisted pair cable is used, all links in the LAN will be of twisted pair cable. If coaxial cable is used, all links are of coaxial nature. The common topologies, network topologies used for LANs are bus topology, ring topology, and star topology. LANs make use of a smart connecting switch in order to recognize the various devices and transmit the data. So in this picture, you can observe this is the switch, which is a smart connecting LAN switch. Any two devices which want to transmit data packets between them, they can do it through this connecting switch. This connecting switch can recognize each of the device in the network and help two devices to send and receive data between them. The next type of network is wireless local area network, or wireless LAN, or a Wi-Fi LAN, which is quite a popular name today. So wireless LANs, they make use of wireless network technology in order to allow connected devices to communicate with each other. As the name itself suggests, wireless LANs do not make use of any wires or cables to connect the computers in the network. It makes use of what is known as radio waves, which are of high frequency, in order to establish data transmission. Users connected to wireless LANs, they need not be sitting stationary at one particular point. They can move around since they don't have the constraint of cable connections in order to get the network connectivity. Since the connection is wireless, they can move around within the home, school, or campus or office building, which is covered by the wireless local area network. Just like LAN, even wireless LAN is limited by the distance which can be covered by the network connectivity. Even wireless LAN can connect computers within few kilometers, maybe within a home, campus, small office, or a small railway station, and so on. Wireless LANs, they are based upon IEEE 802.11 standard, or we call it as Wi-Fi standard. IEEE stands for Institution of Electrical and Electronics Engineers. This is a non-profit organization which works to bring up standards in the field of computer network. So IEEE has configured a standard called 802.11 for wireless local area network. So based on IEEE standard, 802.11 standard, a wireless LAN has components which are shown in this particular picture. Wireless LAN will have 4 components: stations, which are abbreviated as STA in the diagram, AP, which is access point, BSS is the base service set, ESS means extended service set, and DS means the distribution system. So STA is nothing but the computer which is connected to the wireless LAN. So here you can observe many STAs or stations which are connected to the wireless LANs. These can be your desktops, laptops, mobile phones, and even the hardware components which are connected for resource sharing purpose. So STA stands for stations, and stations are the devices and equipments which are connected to the wireless LAN. Each station will have a wireless network interface controller card. We call it as NIC card, which takes care of connection establishment and data transmission for that particular station. So every station will have 2 components, the access point and the client. So client is nothing but the computer which has connected to the wireless LAN, and the access point, which is nothing but the point of connection between the client and the wireless LAN for network services. The second component, basic service set, is nothing but the group of stations communicating at the physical layer level. So if you observe in this particular diagram, each base service set, which is shown in the orange box, contains some number of stations and the access point for those particular stations. So each station can have a dedicated access point, or the access point can be shared among multiple stations as well. BSS, the base service set, comprises of 1 or more stations and access points. The next component of wireless LAN is extended service set. The set of all base service set is called as the extended service set. So in this picture, we have 3 base service set which are comprised by the extended service set. ESS is nothing but a combination of all the BSS in the wireless LAN. Similarly, distributed system is the collection of all access points or APs available in the wireless LAN. So these 4 components together contribute to the wireless LAN. So wireless LAN has popularized internet today. Instead of having a dedicated wired connection for each device on the network, a single network, wireless network, can serve multiple stations or computers on the wireless LAN. Hence, it's a more economical solution to provide network services to more number of users at a time. With wireless LANs, the cost of data packs have also reduced today, so making the internet more popular in today's world. Now coming to the advantages of wireless LANs. The main advantages of wireless LANs are wireless LANs are easily scalable in nature. Scalable means adding additional computers to the already set up network. So it's quite easy to add a new device to the wireless LAN configuration. Also, the wireless LAN system is portable in nature within the network coverage area. So any computer which is connected to the wireless LAN is portable, and at the same time, the entire wireless LAN is also easily portable from one place to another place. The installation and setup of wireless LAN is also quite easy compared to that of a wired LAN. And the equipment and setup cost is also quite reduced, and it's quite economically affordable compared to wired LAN. Some of the disadvantages of wireless LANs are, since radio waves are used for communication, the signal quality can be quite less at a time because of addition of noise and interference, since the signals travel in air through the radio wave communication medium. So the quality of signals is quite less on wireless LAN when we compare to that of the wired LANs. Also, the data transmission rate on wireless LANs is quite slow compared to wired LAN. And the third important disadvantage of wireless LAN is information security, since multiple computers can be connected to a single access point, and they can make use of the network through a single access point. Protection of their data, security of their data is also an important issue in case of wired LAN. This issue is not present in case of wired LAN because there is a dedicated communication path between two devices in case of wired LAN, but it's not the case in case of wireless LANs. Since there is no dedicated link, since information travels through radio waves everywhere, every device can easily have an access to the information which is on the network. Hence, data security is also difficult in case of wireless LANs. So these are few advantages and disadvantages of wireless LANs. In this video, you have learned LANs and wireless LANs with their advantages and disadvantages. Thank you.